Right, how we doing, guys? Right, so we're going to do a pickups video today. Now, if you've already watched my what can you get for £10, you're going to see a couple of items that I showed in this episode. But, you know, I thought there's such a nice result. If anyone's missed that episode, they'll see them in this one. So I thought I'd include them at the end. So, right, okay, so we're not going to mess about. We're going to dive right into it. I've bought several items from different places, so we'll go into it. Right, okay, so number one, Beavis and Butthead, and I think this is the Mike Judge Collection, Volume 1. Got this on eBay, and that was £5.39. £5.39, really good. I mean, I've actually started watching some of these already. It's got a lot of episodes on this. Unfortunately, you don't get the music videos with it. It is 3 discs. It is DVD. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't get the music videos, which of course they used to do the funny commentary to, so you don't get that. But yeah, very happy with this because these are quite expensive to get hold of now. So I found it quite tricky to find somewhere that had them, but I did get one, and I'm already looking at getting collection too. So yeah, £5.39. That's no postage, just £5.39. So nice little result. Right, so that's eBay. Right, now if you've been watching the tubes and you was headed over to the live stream I was doing with VHS Bootleggers, which was the Bruce Lee live stream, and by the way, if you haven't watched that, go over and check it out. It was good. Basically I was revising, if you like, for it, watching all the movies leading up to it, and I realised when I got all my films out that there was one missing that I didn't have, and that's this one, Game of Death. So I picked it up off of Music Magpie, and this I was really impressed with the price of it. £2.79. I mean, you can't moan at that. I mean, look at it. This looks brand new. There's not a mark on it. Brand new. £2.79. Bargain, really, wasn't it? And it come through easily within the time, so I had plenty of time to watch it before the stream. So, I like to say, if you haven't checked out that stream, go to VHS Bootleggers and have a watch, because we talk about everything Bruce Lee, and obviously this gets mentioned. So, that is my eBay and my Music Magpie pickup. Right, now we move on to Amazon. So, Amazon, we got, I'll show you this first, picked up a 32 gig SD card. Now, this was a bargain as well, £5.99, which I thought was really good. I picked this up for my Power Kitty V90 because there's some custom firmware out for it, and I want to download it for the device. But as you know, if you've been watching, I've been doing a series of the Power Kitty V90, and I'm doing the series as it is when it comes out of the box. So I thought, well, I don't want to put the custom firmware on there because then I won't be able to show people how it comes. So someone suggested to me, well, why don't you get another SD card, flash the new firmware to that, and just switch them over when you're doing the videos. And I thought, that's not a bad idea, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So yeah, I picked this up, £5.99, so I can get on and put the new firmware and more ROMs on as well. And then when I do the videos for you guys, I'll just switch the SIM card, the SD cards over. So problem solved. So that's that. Right, then I picked up the Pico collection for the Evercade. As you can still see, it's still sealed, so I haven't touched that one. And as you know, I've already got 3 already that are sealed, I haven't played. But yeah, £14.99 off Amazon. They finally put the price down to what it should be, because the cheeky gits have been trying to charge, I think it was £17.99 for it originally. They're not supposed to be doing that, because apparently Blaze has made it quite clear they're meant to charge the same amount as everyone else. So they're being cheeky. It's Amazon, isn't it? Do what they like, don't they, half the time? Then I also picked up for the Evercade the Jaleco Collection 1. Again, it's still sealed, and again it was £14.99. Yeah, both of these were priced more than they should have been originally, so I waited until the price come down and then I snapped them up. So that's them. And then I also picked up this wonderful little game here, and that is Black Future 88. Been looking at this one for a while. So yeah, and this one was £12.99. for the Switch, which is cheap for a Switch game. I mean, not as cheap as Simora X, but still cheap. And the funny thing is, I actually ordered 2 of these because I've got a neighbour's kid next door. He got a Switch, I think, last year. He hasn't got many games, and I always buy him something small for their birthday. So when I saw this at $12.99, I thought, oh, bonus. So I got it for myself, and I got it for him as well. And as you can see, it's age 7, and he's 10, so it's appropriate. So yeah, so he's going to get a nice little surprise. And don't worry, because this video will be going up after he got it, because he'll be getting that as of Wednesday. So this will go up after that. So yeah, so this is a good game, and I'm sure he'll enjoy it as well. I've been watching gameplay of it online, and it does look pretty good. And for this price, you can't really moan, can you? It's worth it just for that price, you know. So, one last Amazon pickup, and I blame Geordie Slasher Gaming for this. It's his fault. He did a room tour, and he went round, and as you know, I like to collect my figures and, you know, statues and all that sort of stuff. And he's got some lovely items. I mean, he's got this massive turtle from the original Turtles movie, and I really want one of them. I've been looking at one actually at the moment, so I might pick one up. But yeah, he showed these, which are Savage World, and they're like the horror characters. And as you can see, they've done them in a sort of like the old He-Man style figures. And as you can see, this one is the Michael Myers one. Now, I picked this one up rather than the others because I thought this one was one of the better looking ones. I know the idea is that they're meant to look different, but I didn't like the Freddy Krueger one much because he's got this weird hood thing going on instead of his hat. Didn't really quite look right. The Jason one was all right, but really expensive. Leatherface, I'll be honest, I've never been a massive fan of a Leatherface. And the Pinhead one, which really looks good, and I'll just show you a picture of that on the back now. That one's really expensive for what it is, so I wasn't prepared to pay that. And if you can see there, there's the Jason. And then there's the Freddy Krueger one. I just think it looks a bit rubbish, you know. And then down here you got Leatherface. Like I say, I'm not a massive fan of Leatherface, but I do like Michael Myers. And I'm not going to open this. This will be staying in the packet. But this was $6.99, which I think is really good for something like this. So yeah, I'd seen them on Geordie Slasher Gaming's room tour, and he announced on there that they're Savage World. So I went straight on Amazon, tapped it in to see what they were, and these come up. And I saw the Michael Myers one. I thought, I've got to have that. That looks really good. So at some point, I'm going to probably bang a hook in on the picture rail and just hang it up there. So I'm going to leave it in its packaging because I like it like that, to be honest. You know, so yeah. And it's from Halloween Resurrection. Sorry, I should have pointed that out. So yeah, really happy with that. Something a little bit different too, you know. So yeah, I haven't got anything like this for a while, so it's nice. Right, okay, swiftly moving on. Then we move on to CEX pickups. Right, now, I don't normally buy a lot of CEX because if I'm honest, I don't totally agree with some of their tactics, the way they behave, etc. I'm also, in the past, I've been bitten a few times with discs that are absolutely battered and stuff like that, or they turn up and they're not in a proper envelope and they get smashed to hell. So I don't really normally use them that much. However, these 2 games I was after were more expensive everywhere else, and bearing in mind you pay $1.95 postage for each item with CEX, it's saying something when they still ended up both cheap. So the first one was Agalos for the PS4. It's in very good condition. Disc is spotless too. How much you reckon? £10. $11.95 if you want to count the postage. But that's still cheaper than what they're charging online. If you buy it brand new, you're definitely looking over £20 easy. In most cases, more than 25. Second hand, cheapest is 15 quid. So I did well. This is good. Good price. Thought I'd take a punt, and I was lucky it come back. So, and then the second one is Flashback for the Switch. Again, in very good condition. £6. £7.95 if you count the postage. Again, way cheaper at CEX than it is on eBay or anywhere else. So again, very pleased. And the good thing with Switch games is because they're like a little card, you don't have to worry about them getting scratched like you do a PS4. So this one I was less worried about. So yeah. Very good result. Now you might have noticed that I do have flashback in the background on the Mega Drive. So you probably think to yourself, well, why has he bought it for the Switch when he's already got it? Well, there's a simple answer to that. With the Switch, you can do that thing where you can rewind the level, which you can't do obviously on the Mega Drive. So I thought, well, be honest with you, I've never actually tried a game where you can do that. So I thought, maybe I'll pick it up and just have a look, just out of curiosity, really. And it's not like it's really cheating. I've completed the Mega Drive version in the past, and the Amiga version actually in the past. So you know, it's not like I haven't done the game before. So yeah, I thought I'd pick it up for the Switch just to see what that feature's like, how well it works. So yeah. Right, and then we move on to my last two items. And like I said, my last two items were featured in my What Can You Get for £10. Now, same as in that video, I'm not going to give any details as to who I got these off because they didn't want me to mention them or how I got it. So the reason for that is because these items are untested. So I bought them basically, if you like, as scrap. So I'll show you the first item and then I'll show you the second one. Now, the first item is this, which is the Setch CO4. Basically, it doesn't come with leads, so it comes as untested. And I've got a lead because I've already got the Setcher 01. So I plugged that into this. It powered up and then it powered down. That's normally a sign basically that this thing has suffered from overheating. So it is faulty. It would need to be repaired. But when you hear how much I paid for this and something else that come with it, you'll be able to tell even if I sold this as spares or repair, I would make more than I paid. So it was worth taking the gamble. Right, okay, I'll show you the next one. This one is a PS3 Slim. It's in pretty good condition. Like I said in my What Can You Get for £10 video, it was not this clean. It was grubby as hell. I've cleaned it up. And I think it's come up quite nice, especially when you consider how old it is. Now, here's the kicker. Again, no leads. So it's sold as scrap, untested. Obviously, the PS3 Slim powers up with the same lead as the PS4. So I plugged that lead in, hooked up the HDMI to it, turned it on, not with a lot of hope, and it powered up. It works. And it don't just work for a couple of minutes. I had this thing running for over an hour. It was fine. Put a disc in, booted up fine, no problem. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that device. It works. So here's the kicker. I paid £6 for both these consoles. Even if I keep the PS3 Slim, which I'm seriously considering, I will still make more than that £6 on the 41. Bargain. So again, I've had a very good week. I've done well this week. Not as much stuff, but that's mainly because a lot of the games I've been buying are more modern games, so you do pay more for them. So I haven't been picking up so much retro stuff. So as a result, I've spent more money on less, if that makes sense. So yeah, but however, I've still had a great week. I mean, it's not every week you pick up a couple of consoles for £6, is it? So yeah. So anyway, that's my pickups for this week. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. And if you have, please like, share and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell so that you're made aware of all our future video uploads. And while you're clicking on it, make sure you click the all, because if you don't, it won't always notify you. And all there is left to say is take care, stay safe, Nerdy Geezer out.